The She Elevates live experience. My name is Liz, and we've been going live 5 days this week. I'm so proud of us. We've been sticking together, making sure we show up live. I've got new faces today. I've got some faces maybe you've already met this week. Keisha's logging out now. I'm super excited. Everyone's going to do an introduction, and we've got a lot of questions, a lot of insight, things lined up today to share with you women who are listening to impact your lives, to make them better, and to grow together. That's what we're all here for. So I'm Liz, and I'm just going to go around my screen and ask each of you to introduce yourself, and we will start with Tasha.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tasha Murchison. I am a financial budget strategist with more than 21 years of experience in budgeting, financial oversight, and intentional money management. I founded Dream Life Management pretty much because I wanted the financial wellness brand to be empowering women with everyday practical needs for helping with budgeting, strategizing, mindset shifts, and tools to give them financial clarity. So that's me. I'm a mom of two beautiful girls. I am a wife, and I also work a 9 to 5 job as an HR specialist. That's me.
Tasha,
Welcome.
super excited to have you.
Thank you.
Next on my screen is Serena.
All right. Hi, everyone. I am also a wife, mom. I've got 4 kids. I just had my 4th baby. He's 3 months old now. He might be joining us here in a little bit because I hear he's hungry. We're doing the mom things.
Yes.
But I am a systems coach. So I really specialize in helping other online coaches take the knowledge they already have and take the investments that they're already making in their business and actually put it into a system to help them implement it, stay organized, and actually build momentum towards their goals. And I specialize in helping them do all of this inside of Notion, which is a very flexible work management tool. So that is me. Yeah.
Welcome, and I'm super excited to have you. You've got all of the great insights, the systems, the processes, Serena. I've learned so much from you, and that's what it's truly about. So I'm so happy that you're here.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Keisha, you are up next, my dear.
Okay, I'm pulling over. Hold on.
Okay.
5 seconds. All right. Hi, I'm Keisha. I'm Keisha Gaither Powell. I am a jack of all trades, I like to say. My current ambition that I'm pursuing is transitional housing. So the name of my business is Elegant Stages. I call it that for several reasons because we all are at different stages of our lives and we all transition in different ways. And what I'm trying to do is transitional housing for one, kids aging out of the adoption program and also veterans, homeless vets. So I am an analyst by day. I do nothing but data all day, but I'm a people person and I'm tired of looking at numbers. So I'm trying to switch it up. I'm a mom of 4. A mom of 4 plus fur babies is 3 of them. But my passion in life is right now is helping people with housing as well as getting control of their finances, whether it be tax issues or just, making life work in this new environment that we're all thrown into. So I'm getting a lot of people reaching out to me, asking for assistance with how to get qualified for homes or to get something, alternative lifestyle available for them. So, right, that's what I'm pursuing. I am actively in a project, my first project. I'm stepping out my comfort zone, and I'm not going to lie, I'm scared senseless. But if you're not a little bit scared, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something you're not passionate about. But we are doing a complete demo and a build of a property for transitional housing. So here we go, 2026. I'm going for it. And I'm also writing a book about the challenges of adoption and dealing with a blended family and all the ups and downs involved in it. I got 4 kids, 2 are adopted and 2 are my biological. But that's me in a nutshell.
So great. So great. I love it, Keisha. Yes, jack of all trades, woman's of all trades. I go to her for everything. We've known each other for, I'm not going to age myself, but since our kids were little. Man, time flies. I'm so happy that you're on here, Keisha. Next up, we have
Me
Dr.
too. Thanks for the
Funk.
invite.
Of course, absolutely. Dr. Funk, you are up. The floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Funk. I'm a neuroscientist, and I've developed my Dr. Funk method about how to deal with fears, anxiety, and everything like that based on Western science, but also Eastern philosophies. So I've blended the two into what I think is a very unique way of approaching that whole situation. And ultimately, my method will help people become their true, authentic selves.
So good, so good. And it does and it will. And Dr. Funk has been on my podcast and she's got an amazing method, amazing insights to all the things. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, Brittany, I don't know if you're still available. I see your camera's off. If you're able to
Yeah.
Okay, great. Would love to hear.
I'm just moving around a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you guys, some of you may know, my passion is I'm opening up a farm and I'm teaching people about nutrition around my area. Not too many people, one, have been introduced to half of the animals out there, just right in our little area. That's one thing, knowledge of animals, how you can live off of animals, of course, with anywhere from as interesting this might sound to some, manure from rabbits, goats, chickens can help a garden grow. You grow your own food, you can cook and eat that, of course, as well as cooking and eating your animals. It doesn't always have to be that, but you know how you can live off the land and live healthy, compared to a lot of the foods that we're just so used to or have thrown right in our face 24/7. So I have, I guess, a couple of niches that we can get out of it, that I would like to get out of it. One's nutrition, one's living off the land, not requiring to live off of so many other people, grocery stores, foods that aren't as fresh as we can get it, wondering why we have so many health issues. I'm working with a nutritionalist as well, who can go a little deeper in that. And then, I just have a passion for animals. So it's just kind of my thing. And it's kind of bringing more thoughts to me about going further into the education of like veterinary medicine and stuff like that as well. So it's just a lot of other things that I can grow out of it. On top of opening up my farm, we'll have a greenhouse so people can see how you can grow inside and outside. I have an outdoor garden as well. And then we'll have like a classroom with a kitchen so they can see how they can cook their own items, as well as candle making, resin, and crafting t-shirts and whatnot. So I kind of want to make a whole thing out of it. People can come just to visit the farm animals, just to do crafts, wow with farm animals, or so much more, of course, the food part.
So good. So good. I love all the things. I'm going to be a part of all of the projects. And
Yes, you will.
Here.
I'm going to be calling you like, hey, Liz.
I'm coming over, bringing the
Great.
family.
Right now we have a baby goat living in the house, so that's been eventful.
Oh, I had a dream that I had a baby sheep, and I brought it around like a dog, and I played fetch with it, and I was like, yes.
That's funny because him and Lola are like best friends right now.
I love it. I love it. Yay, so many good things. We became Brittany is the one who gave me permission. I felt the permission that she granted me to get any pet that I want. I used to want
to do it.
And so now I've got a whole household of pets and kids. It's great. I love it.
Yes, it's sometimes you question your sanity, and then other times you're like, this is awesome. Like nothing can be better than this.
Yeah, they don't talk back. They don't disrespect you. It's all great.
Right.
Unconditional love.
Exactly. You feed them and they love you.
I love it. I love it. Well, we are here to transform women's lives. And for those that are listening, what I have on the schedule for today is I'm thinking that there's a lot of women that have hesitation. And the women who are here today, you guys are all business owners, entrepreneurs, consultants, coaches. You're out there sharing your gifts with the world. If you could maybe pinpoint, or maybe there's 2 or 3 things, there are women out there that are hesitating, jumping on their dreams, their plans, things that it's been calling them for years now, right? And they've just been ignoring it and they've been pushing it aside. What are some of the things that maybe made you take the leap that made you overcome the hesitation that could help the listeners to just push forward and do the thing that they've been yearning to do? Is there anybody that wants to jump on that?
I'll take that one.
Yes, girl, let's go.
Okay, so for me, in this specific finance realm, I've done it. I was doing it for me personally since 2005. It wasn't until maybe 2 years ago, I was sitting in a conference at my mentor's yearly conference or annual conference that we host. And it was so many women in this conference that said, I need help with budgeting. I can't figure out how to budget my paycheck. And when I sat there and I was like, no, that's not real. That's not real.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a real thing. Like, and it's because I guess, because come naturally to me, and it didn't resonate that, no, this is a real thing. There are so many women, especially of my age and generation, that we weren't taught this information in school.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you had to figure it out on your own. So if your parents didn't teach you, or you just didn't pick it up, because I know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get it in school. So I was like, we really, really need it. And then I'm watching the generations come, like my children. I have a 9-year-old. Their concept is, oh, money grows on trees. I don't understand why you think that.
Uh-huh.
Instagram.
Exactly. Between social media and
Yeah.
even more so with the times that we're living in, I felt like this is the perfect time. Prices are going up in every which different direction, but your paycheck 9 times out of 10 is not going up. So you really need to figure out what's the best way to maximize the money that you currently have to make your day-to-day needs and even prepare for the future. So for me, it was really sitting down and looking at how many women were in that room with me that just, like, one lady was literally in tears. And I think that's when it clicked to me. It was like, okay, because she was crying. She was like, I want to get it. I just don't know how. So,
Yeah. And it's likely the embarrassment, the shame that goes along with that. Like, we as women, we beat ourselves up like, oh, I should know how to do this. And it's almost like the kids in the classroom, they're scared to raise their hand and ask, like, they have a question about what's being taught when
yeah,
everyone has the question, but everyone is scared to raise their hand and say, I don't understand it.
absolutely. And I get it, because I was that kid.
Yeah.
I'm in the back, like, they're like, you get it, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Then I go home and be like, I have no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah, that's
So yeah,
a big obstacle for a lot of women. So thank you for sharing that, Tasha. I really appreciate it.
thank you.
Absolutely. Anybody else want to jump on the question?
Yeah,
I
I
think
have
I just had
something
trouble
that.
starting.
Oh,
go
Brittany,
ahead,
did you
sorry.
want to share?
If you don't mind. I was
Oh.
saying I just had to just get in there and start, just kind of force myself just to do it. You try to think you're gonna have a group of people, or you talk to people and they say they're gonna help you, or they're gonna assist, or they can do this and that and this and that, and then you're waiting for somebody to help you or put their info or input in it, and they don't, and then you're stagnant and your dream isn't going anywhere. So I just had to get down to the nitty gritty and borrow, beg for, get free stuff and start building my own thing. Kind of that's
Yeah.
where I started.
Yeah, I absolutely feel that, Brittany. Even like with real estate, I was like, no, I need somebody to do this with me. And I do get like the support system, yes.
Mhm.
The, hey, I'll borrow a friend and we'll do this together kind of thing, who's not like really invested the way that you, like, this is your passion. You're like, I am doing this. You don't know if that other person's interest level is just as strong as yours.
Exactly. That's
So
all.
good. So good. Serena, what were you going to say?
Yeah, well, first of all, I was going to say that I don't want there to ever be shame for another woman to feel like I'm too late or I shouldn't have waited. because there are different seasons that we go through in our life. I mean, I took a break from working on my business, my dream, and I felt a lot of guilt around that.
Mhm.
And it made me doubt whether I should be doing this and if I should even try. But I think that it's okay to have different shifting priorities. And whenever you do feel like, okay, now I feel I'm ready to shift and make this a priority, I feel like it's aligned for me right now, then yeah, absolutely go for it. And for me, that moment was when I had worked so hard at my day job
Mm.
to save the money to take a short maternity leave. And I was on maternity leave and realizing, like, I got such little time with my baby. Like, it's my fourth, and I feel like the other ones, it just went and flew by. And I put all of this effort and this time into just getting this little bit for myself. And then I have to go back to my job. So that was the moment that I realized, okay, I have officially taken the time that I needed to focus on, this pregnancy. I focused on my family. I focused on, the stability with the day job, which was good at the time. And now I realized I'm ready. I want to build something for myself. This is my priority now. And moving forward without that shame.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They say when you know, like when you're tired, and I had a post about this and I kind of went on a rant about it. It's like when we are tired of our own BS, our own excuses, like, no, I still need this. I still need this income. I still need this stability. I still need this piece of your identity, essentially. Like, this is what you've had your whole life. To be able to jump out and jump into something else is scary. Like, it's so scary to do. But eventually you're like, no, I'm tired of saying, like, I'm going to live this and not be around my children. Like, this is important to me. I'm going to find a way. So, yeah, that was the rant I went on, but it was like, it was calling myself out. It was calling myself, like, you keep making excuses about this person or how they move and how they do this. Like, no, you are enabling that life. You are enabling that process. Like, if you choose to make a change right now, it'll be totally different. Dr. Funk, did you have any input or things that you wanted to speak about women hesitating on doing the thing that they dream of or what they want to do?
Yeah, I think that a lot of the time, we judge ourselves about what we're doing, what we're thinking. Am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? And I think that if you can just speak to yourself kindly, with compassion and with love and with warmth, it will like open up your heart. And so when you open up your heart, then you can really connect with what is your passion. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people even struggle to think, what is my passion? Because we're kind of bombarded with so much stuff from the world, we lose that connection with our heart, because in our heart, that is what's going to tell you what your true passion is. So for me, it was really doing that, really making an effort to connect with my heart and to think and speak from my heart. Yeah, it's a lot harder than
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that because, like in the medical field, I tell people a lot of the times when they have or they're anxious, or they call it white coat syndrome, when you're coming to the doctor's office and your blood pressure's high because you're nervous.
Yeah.
So I always tell them, think of your happy place, or think of, like, I'll ask them if they don't like give me an answer. I'm like, what's your happy place? And a lot of adults can't tell me that. It's a shame how we forget what things keep us happy, or like friends who've had kids or who have been in relationships. And mind you, I'm like 36, so a lot of my friends are either my age or younger, more so. So I asked them, like, I tend to be the psychiatrist, quote unquote, of my friends, but like, they're going through things and they're like, I'm just at a loss, or I'm not happy where I'm at. And I'm like, well, what are your hobbies? And they can't answer that. It's so crazy to me.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there stuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've suffered, and I partially still probably do suffer from that. Like trying to find who I am outside of a mom, a wife, the employee, like what does Tasha genuinely like to do when she's not being a mom, when she's not being a wife, when she's not working, or when she's not building a business? Like,
Yeah.
I do struggle with it. And some days I sit there, I'm like, what would I want to do? What do if I want to celebrate my birthday? What do I want to do for my birthday? Like,
Right. Yeah.
what is
Right.
something just to get away? Well, my go-to is happy hour at Chevy's. I'm down for a good margarita, some chips and salsa.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
that sounds amazing. That is my drink of choice.
I
Yes.
just need a moment to get away. I'm constantly, and I think a lot of moms and parents are like this. And I don't know, maybe it's just my schedule. I'm constantly on the go. So there is no downtime. Like, I know my husband, me and him had this conversation. Part of his downtime and what he enjoys to do is just sit out on our back deck in the tent that I bought him and just sit there.
Yeah.
I said, so why mamas can't get something like that without, Ma, where you at? Ma, what you doing? Ma, can I have this? Ma, what can you help me? I'm like, it's like 10 minutes. But I
Yeah,
I
no, you
struggle
can't.
with trying to figure out who I am and what I enjoy doing. The only thing I've come to realize is like I love the minimalistic lifestyle. I wish I could have. I think that brings some peace to my life because the rest of my life is just chaotic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serena, were you going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to say, moms, we don't always get that 10 minutes to ourselves in the bathroom. We got kids like shoving things under the door and knocking. Sometimes just coming in anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had a 4-year-old in the shower with me. She would sit there and was like, "Mom, I'm just gonna sit here and wait for you," and sat there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, is that a us problem or a them problem? Because I'm like, I try to compare myself because it's interesting. Men who are like, they're online entrepreneurs and they're on Zoom. I've had 2 mentors that are like, oh, just let your kid come in, say hi, and then they'll go on their way. And I'm just like, that works for men. That process does not work for women. They will sit, get on your lap, make faces in the camera. They're not just going to walk away. And I'm like, is this something that we've been gifted with? Or is this something like we haven't put enough boundaries up with our kids? What do you think it really is?
A gift and a curse.
I'm all for the boundaries. I'm all for boundaries.
You're just going down a boundary chapter in her life. I love it.
Yeah, I think
my oldest two
I
are
think
17 to 18. They don't understand boundaries, but they're learning.
Yeah.
What age did you start them off at boundaries, Keisha? Because mine don't know them yet.
14, but it seems like, from 16, they're tone deaf from 16 to where we're at now. And they claim we never had that conversation. I'm like, we've had it thousands of times. If I had $1 or a nickel, I'll be a millionaire.
Right.
But I'm reinforcing it this year. It's like you can't hold their hand in every step of life. As much as we want to try to protect these kids from everything, the world's going to be the world. And the best lesson they're going to learn is through failure, falling on their butt.
Yeah.
Because if they learn that, okay, what I did this time didn't work, I got to reinvent myself or try something else. And then if that didn't work, I got to try it a different way. They got to learn how to pick themselves up and walk on their own. I mean, coddling these kids in today's environment, they don't know how to multitask and they don't know how to troubleshoot. They need to be very diverse. This is a whole different element that we're dealing with. And how they got through those teenage years being spacey, I'm having a ditzy moment. They're gonna struggle. That's the best way I could put it. And it's like my oldest one has learned that I think we're on job number 2 in 3 months. No, he's been home for 6. He's been employed for 30 days. Ha!
Oh my gosh. Fun time.
We needed to be consistent. We need to get consistency. I'm like, you like getting paid, right? Yeah. You like having your own money? Yes. You need to stick with it. We all have jobs we don't like at some point in life. or it's something about it that we don't like. So
Right.
the goal is, how do we reinvent? And what can I do to make this something that I love to do, or I'm passionate about, or something that I could build myself? I want to teach them how to build themselves. Like, I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at me. I'm reinventing myself at my beautiful age. Anybody could do it. You just gotta find something you're passionate about and just go for it. Bet on yourself. I'm like, come on. He's like, well, I want to do this. I said, that's a $25,000 investment. I need you to commit to a job for more than 6 months. So a year, that's not a cheap investment. I need a return on my investment. You're not invested in yourself.
Okay. And then invest on yourself.
Yes. Yes. But, those are kids.
Yeah, he wants to take out a mom loan. Like, hey, mom, just go ahead and fork this over. He's like, your track record is not that clear right now. 25K.
I can give you the best advice, and I can prepare you an awesome meal. But don't come to me for no money, honey. My money funny. I don't have none. What money? What are you talking about?
Yeah, and they got to learn themselves. It is our job. I always tell my kids, I'm like, listen, if I do this for you, I am failing you. This is not why God put me in charge of you children. And I'm not in control by any means. I don't even like to think I'm in control. I keep my expectations so low. I'm like, listen, you need other people to show you how life is. That's why they don't know it yet, but they go under their grandparents next week. Because even though my parents and I don't agree on politics, we don't agree on how we raise our kids, what we feed our kids exactly, they need to see and appreciate what mom brings by going elsewhere and seeing how life could be, even though they'll be spoiled to death and get all things, that's what grandparents do. That's fine. But I want you to appreciate me when you come back. So, but yeah, I would be failing them to say, hey, this is how I'm raising you. This is how you should be. And I was raised Catholic and didn't end up Catholic. I'm Christian, but not Catholic. And I'm like, listen, you need to go to a Baptist church. You need to try all different churches. You figure out what works for you. Otherwise, I'd be failing you by telling you this is how life is.
Right. I think they think mom means made of money. And I so agree with I so agree when it comes to experiencing different churches, because you never know where you land. But when it all comes down to it, we all know, what matters, and it's them being comfortable, because like if we force religion on them, it's going to push them more away. You got to make them realize where they're comfortable or where they think they might fit in. Like in this phase of life, you might be this religion. As you get older, you might transition to something else. But you know what? It's a universal belief in something, but you have to do that exploration. That's something internal that you have to figure out. That's like me trying to force some of my culture on my kids. I have a biracial family, so it's like we expose them to any and everything. They're like, this song? I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I? Music is music,
Right.
But rock, and this. I listen to a little bit of everything because I see what y'all listening to, and I want to understand, one, what they're saying, two, all these new slang terms. Girl, I'm like, I know we used to use slang, but what they're using now, I'm like, oh, I need a dictionary in itself to go with it. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely feel that. I won't even mention Coconut Water. If you've heard that, my 7-year-old thinks that's a great song. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. That is a horrific song. So we're not going to go down that. Dang TikTok or YouTube shorts. They hook you in. I'm like, no, you're just on that for the hour while I'm doing calls. Stay off of that stuff. But we've got to undo a lot of learning, which brings me to my next topic, because we're trying to do, our parents did the best they could, right? Raising us. But there's some things that we've had to undo, and the beliefs that we've had to undo. What are some of those things that come up for you ladies that maybe you are trying to make sure your kids aren't taught the way that we were taught or raised? Is there anything that comes up for you that you're especially paying close attention to?
Yeah, I've got one that comes up right away. And what's interesting is that it's actually shown up from my childhood as well as from my husband for completely different reasons. And it is feeling like you have to be perfect and the best and good at something as soon as you start it. And for me, that was because I grew up and I was always told, "Oh, you're so talented, you're so good at this, you're so smart, like you're all of these things." And then for my husband, it was, well, that's just what his parents expected. Like if you're not the best at it as soon as you start, you might as well just not even do it. And so that is something that we have completely different perspectives on, but we're very aware of for our 4 kids is you're going to start something and you're likely not going to be very good at it. You're going to have to practice. You're going to be uncomfortable, but you stay in the discomfort. You stay in learning and being curious, and you will eventually get good at that if it's something that you want to do, and not forcing any of our interests or things that we want our kids to do and forcing them to do that. Because I did ballet for over 10 years because I felt like that's what my mom wanted me to do, even though I didn't really like it. So then I got to high school and I tried all of the things and I did so many different things. So that's definitely something that immediately comes up for me that I definitely want my kids to explore and have fun learning.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, I can definitely see that. And the pressure, right? It's like the pressures there, the perfectionism. I feel like, I don't know if that was an entire like our generation type thing, but everybody's trying to undo the being perfect. Like, make it messy, scrunch this paper up, throw some of these off the wall, make it like super messy. Like, and I think, you know, we want to be able to trust each other and to be able to see the messy and see the magic. And that's really what this podcast is built on is people have been in really bad places. And for us to get together and to be able to share and be vulnerable and open up and show other people what's actually possible. Like you can come from the most horrific family or trauma or debt, and you can, it's still available to everybody. So I love that. And we are, everybody always says overcoming perfectionists, but also it just keeps us stuck, right? Like you will be stuck in this place forever if you try to be perfect. Like go out there and make a mess. And like you said, Serena, have fun doing it, right?
Yeah, because either way, like you're gonna get the result that you want from a decision you make, or you're gonna get information that's gonna feed a better decision next time.
So good. So good. I love it. I love it. Anybody else? Is there anything else that comes up for you with your childhood and things that maybe you're trying to undo or like recondition in your mind? Hey, I used to think of this way, but now I see it a whole different way.
I could say a little something. Tell me if you have an issue with hearing me.
We can hear you, Brittany.
Okay, sorry, I'm almost home.
You're-
So of course I'm a first-time mom of a 13-year-old, and it's rough.
Yeah.
And you know, I've always taught my girls to be outspoken, like they have a voice, they can speak and tell anybody in a sense how you feel, what you want to do, what you don't want to do, as long as it's respectful.
Yeah.
And you know,
Right.
and you know, considerate of who they are or what their beliefs might be. You can tell an adult, another child, what you do and don't want to do, what you do and don't like, as long as it's respectful. You know, as and I don't want to say it like this because I don't know every other culture, but you know, a lot in the black cultures, you sit down, the child isn't really heard. That's not really so much how I was raised. But a lot of people around me were raised like that. You go in the house, you don't get in their conversations, you don't say much, you know, and you do whatever they tell you to do without any lip. And it's kind of smacking me back in the face, but but I kind of feel like as an adult now, you go around just doing everything you're supposed to do, quote unquote, with your spouse, with your boss, with anybody, and you know, a lot of people will walk over you. As I'm growing up, I'm realizing how people can treat people, obviously, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm glad I taught the girls that because, you know, as of now, they'll tell me, Mommy, I don't really want to do that. And it's not, like I said, it's not disrespectful. It's them vouching themselves. They're people too. You forget that. So, you know, I think it helps them in the long run better than it would have been if we were just thinking of only quote unquote respect, which isn't always respect. It's just, you know, kids trying to have an opinion and the adult doesn't like it. I like my kids to have their opinion.
Yeah.
You know, whether I like it or not. But with my girls, especially I have a conversation with them and I probably talk to them a little more directly or adult, like not like in a bad way, but you know,
Yeah.
as a child, I want them to understand. I don't want to sugarcoat everything. I don't want to always hold back things. You know, I want them to be prepared.
Yeah.
I was really, really green. So, yeah, I feel like I don't want them to be as green as I was. They're innocent, but they're not, what's the word? You know, I didn't know a lot out there until I got out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost naive to what's going on. I totally feel that. And I also wonder, like, yes, what are some of the things like we're undoing that's going to smack us in the face later? Like, wait, maybe our parents did have a point. But it's all trial and error. It's all just figuring it out. And I definitely, because I lost my voice. I won't say it's because of my parents, but I do feel like a lot of the school system is because sit down, be quiet, sit in a chair, don't raise.
Yeah, that too.
And this is how you do the problem, step A through C, and you can't do it any other way. That one is still haunting me with my kids, because they're like, you got the homework correct, the answer's correct, but the process you did wasn't my way, so it's wrong. That one still eats me up to this day.
And they're so traumatized by it. They're like, no, do it that way. It's like, yeah, you really can, though. There's a lot of different ways you can get to a problem-solving factor.
Yeah, and I think the most important thing is, like, you have your kids back, right? It's like, I'll tell them, I will, like, well, have the teacher call me, because if this is how homework's going to be, you don't have to do it, because she's like, Mom, my teacher, well, she can call me, we can have a conversation. I'm going to, like you said, do it respectfully, but I'm going to say, this is my perspective, and this is my opinion, and do what you have to do. Don't, like, punish my kid because of this, but let's at least talk this out and have a conversation, because you are putting them in such a tight box. Like, the world, like, we all have to be problem solvers in so many different ways, like in our relationships, in our health, in the way we manage our money, like all of these things, we are responsible for becoming problem solvers. So who is it to just some human, I know they're teachers, but they're just a person on this planet who are just their rules? Like, that's crazy to me. Even my kids, I'm like, listen, there's gonna be times I'm wrong, and that's based off of my life experiences, my journey, the stories I told when certain things happen to me that may not been true. Like, so please, kindly, respectfully, yes, bring it to my attention. Like, Mom, that made no sense what you just said.
Right.
I tell them all the time, we're still learning.
You broke up a little bit. What'd you say, Brittany? Oh, we just lost her. Dr. Funk, you're a neuroscientist. What's coming up for you with this? We got to know.
Well, I was thinking, oh, what was that? Is that Brittany?
No, you're okay. Dr. Funk's gonna jump in.
Yeah.
See you, Brittany.
So, yeah, I think the two things that were raised, like the perfectionism, which is related to judgment, like we're always judging ourselves, letting go of that, but also the voice, like, and I think that's especially pertinent to women in our society. I think that a lot of the time women's voices aren't listened to. Do you know what I mean? Like, they say it's a man's world. In a lot of ways it is, because the woman's voice is just, it's kind of downplayed. And so I think that's great that Brittany is teaching her daughters, especially, to voice what they really think, because I think that's going to go a long way to balancing how this planet works right now. Because, you know what I mean? Like, the influence of women needs to be more in terms of how this world works. Right now, it's mostly the influence of men. And that's why the world is kind of a pretty aggressive place. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of aggressive
I was just having
ways,
that conversation.
right, to make the world run. But if we have more balance and more of a women's perspective, I think it'll just make the world a much better place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very important for women, for our voice to be heard. Very important.
Yeah, and I always say, I'm like, watch out, world, because us women, we are rising up. Like, you see us in this group, there's so many of us planted throughout the world, making the ripple effect. So I'm just like, I cannot wait to see. I have 4 daughters, and I cannot wait to see what we lay out for them because it's going to
Right.
be freaking amazing. Then we'll get all the credit. Anything else coming up for anybody as far as like childhood beliefs, or are you being like extra careful? Do you see things that are being done today that you think we're going to kick ourselves in the foot for? And what's coming up for me? Some people aren't going to like this, but it's the soft parenting. Personally, I cannot get on board with the soft parenting aspect of raising our kids. And I see other parents doing it. And at first I'd be like, that's crazy. That's crazy that you're just going to let your kid do that. Now I'm just like, to each their own. If that's how you're going to raise your parent or your kid, fine by me. But don't judge me when I'm in the grocery store and I snatch them up. Okay?
Right.
Go to the bathroom.
1000%.
To use the bathroom. That's why I'm going.
I definitely agree.
Just give them the look. You know the look
Yeah,
that
the
mama
look
not
or
playing.
just a little.
They all kids, it's universal. All kids
You gotta
know.
give them a little something under your clenched teeth.
I don't know if I've mastered the look.
Yeah.
You got the look?
I don't know if I have the look, but I agree with you, Liz, on the gentle parenting or the soft parenting.
Yeah.
It doesn't, well, for my kids, it doesn't work.
Doesn't
I
work.
have tried it. I have looked at my kids look at me like,
Girl.
really? That's what you're doing? So, but when I jack,
Yeah.
They wait. These kids nowadays wait till you react more so. They like,
but
yeah, you're just
I
playing.
also think a lot of it has to do with the social media. Like, we didn't have social media going on. We didn't have that extra influence. We didn't have any of that. And as much as because that's my one thing, as much as I don't like my kids watching social media, more so my 4-year-old than my 9-year-old. My 4-year-old, is much as I've never, and to Brittany's statement previously, I've never treated my kids like I do try to hide some stuff from them, but I've never talked to my kids like they were kids. Like, and I remember my in-laws telling me, with both of my kids, they understand what you're saying. Yes. And he was referring, when they're babies, they understood, leave it alone. Don't touch it. Stop doing this. Stop not. Oh, baby. They was like, you don't baby talk. I don't have time for that, because the outside world isn't going to baby you. The outside world isn't going to be gentle with you. So my thing is, I'm preparing you. So if you get it from me, oh, my mom this, that, and the third, and you go to a job, like Keisha's kids, they're at the age where they're at jobs, and you got your supervisor, your boss, or other employees talking to you crazy, it's not going to affect you emotionally.
Yeah.
Because, oh, I guess that's how you are, because that's my mom is. I'm not new to this, so I'm not. And my husband, he was telling me this the other day, and he coaches kids that are around my kids' age. And he was like, they're not as tough as we were when we were growing up. And just naturally.
That's true.
They're a lot softer, where you can tell them, no, you didn't get it right, or do it again. Why are you doing it like that? And they're breaking down emotionally. And I'm like, see, you can tell my kid she got that wrong. And she can be like, all right, she may get mad, but she's not going to go over here and start crying.
Yeah.
The world is going to eat you up and spit you out. You have to have tough skin. And I feel bad, because some days I do just want to hug, kiss, and cuddle, and just be like, listen, I don't have it together. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
But baby, the world, and my oldest one is like, Mommy, why you just can't be nice, or that was rude. I'm like, I apologize, but it my whole thing in life, the world outside is not going to raise my children. I am. You are not going to get a hold. You are not going to correct my child. I do not need or want my kids to end up in the system in any kind of way.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna be tough on you at home. You're gonna know I love you because at the end of the day, I'm always telling you I love you. I'm
Yeah.
always telling you I'm proud of you. You're not gonna get it right, and I'm gonna tell you you didn't get it right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just because I tell you you didn't get it right doesn't mean I'm being mean to you. No, I'm telling you the truth. You're gonna find out, and you're not gonna. Everything on social media isn't what it's perceived to be.
Yeah.
They
Mm.
lying to you half the time, and you just smiling and buying into it. They like, man. So
Fake reality.
really, exactly. So really trying to be a harder person, I think, is something that I not necessarily want to unlearn, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with it. It works for me.
Yeah, I think you've said a couple things that I'm like, yeah, that was me too. Like I have tried gentle parenting and I'm still open to like I would love if somebody here does gentle parent. Like please do speak up. I'm still open to the conversation. Like maybe I wasn't doing something right. Maybe there is something more to it. But when I do see the reaction of when I do be firm and it works, that tells me like, okay, this is the system that works. And it might be different for every child. It like
Yeah.
works for my oldest is going to be different from my third child, whatever that is.
Well, maybe you had to start when they was a baby. Can't just start a little later. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
I don't
but Kirsten, I don't know, because Kirsten, that's all. I'm just gonna say Kirsten. No, but she's, like you first, it was just so sudden to have a baby. I'm like, you get everything. But she does not flinch. Like if mom is like, I'm super serious about this, she's like, okay, why are you mad? like,
Yeah, that's the first one. Just something about them and they're a different breed. Because Hope kills me.
no,
I don't know.
I'm really
I,
like, what is going on?
realistic parenting, meaning I'm gonna meet you where you at. I've seen with my teenage kids, I've seen how their friends talk to their parents, and I said, let's be clear. You being raised by Keisha,
Yeah.
Becky might let Johnny get away with calling her all kinds of things. Only names I will ever answer to in this lifetime is mommy, mom, mother, Miss Pal. That's it. Anything outside of that, you gonna have a problem. And these kids, I couldn't believe how this one kid was talking to his mom. I'm like, I said, you don't have boundaries? She was like, I mean, well, I let him kind of do what he does. I said, and that's
Oh, Keisha, you went on mute.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna clear the air while Keisha's on mute because her two older sons are white, so she's allowed to use the term Becky. I approve it.
yeah.
The name
So
Becky.
I'm sorry. Yes, yes. My two oldest are Caucasian, and yeah, and they try to press the envelope a little bit more, And they're like, well, if they talk to their mom like that, I'm gonna talk to my mom. That's not gonna fly in this house, honey, ever in this lifetime. Especially if you want to keep standing upright. I was a tomboy growing up, so I wrestled.
Me too.
And my oldest is what 6'1" and about $180, and he got in my face, and I laughed because I had to look up at him. I said, just because you're taller does not mean that I can't chop down a tree. I said, please remember, all parents have a story to their life, how they were brought up. I said, my life was very different, and I was very aggressive as a teenager, and I used to wrestle boys. I was a tomboy all through high school, so don't try me. And he thought he tried me, and I pinned him. And he's like, how did you? I said, baby, you're not going to get out of this without putting in some work. And my husband's just sitting there laughing like, son, give up, tap out. She's not going to let you up. And he was like, okay, I never knew. I said, I told you I have a history too. So, it's just, I was a tomboy. I grew, all my friends in my neighborhood was no girls. So you had to learn how to wrestle. And I played sports. So, whatever. But it's like your best defense in life is to learn an offense and a defense, because you never know which way you're going to have to go. But you have to be versatile. And the one thing I try to teach them is like, if you're versatile, you can fit in any kind of environment.
Yeah.
You know, you're like a chameleon. You just put on the different masks or whatever you got to do to get through what you got to get through. But you have to be comfortable with being whatever version of you need to be in life,
At that
whatever that
time, yeah.
looks like. I don't know. Your story's different from mine, different from your brothers and your sisters, you know. So you got to be happy with you. So if it makes you happy and is legal, legit, and what's my third L? Legal, legit, and the Lord to bless it, you good. You know,
Good
if it don't fall
job.
in them 3 categories, don't do it. You know,
So-
that's
The Lord will
that's
bless
just
it.
it. It's like you got to have your boundaries and expectations. Every kid is different. Every kid receives and interprets what you say differently. So you got to talk to each kid a little bit differently. Like I could talk
Yeah.
soft to my young one because he's still that lovable kid phase. But my oldest ones, they know everything in their life. Okay, since you know this, you're gonna find out it's not gonna work. And then when it don't work out, you were right. I should have. Okay, but you're learning. You didn't want to listen, and you learn through your mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. So good.
As parents, I think more of us need to let them figure it out. Like, okay, we'll try to tell you because I'm with you. My 9-year-old, actually, honestly, I think it's my 4-year-old that's more. I can do this. I know how to do this. Girl, you're 4. How long you been here? But I'm gonna let you figure it out. So I think as parents nowadays, sometimes we have to let them, instead of always trying to shield our kids from life and what's going on.
Yeah.
And, oh, I don't want you to have to go through this, or I don't want you to have to go through that. Or even us as parents. And I think when you were saying what's something that you wouldn't want, like that mentality of I want more for my kids than what I had.
Yeah, that's a big one that comes up.
That
Yeah.
I still struggle with that because there are certain things that I want more for my kids, but I think what we have to realize or what we have to deal with is at the end of the day, will it bring more value to their life? Like materialistic things aren't going to bring value to their life at the end of the day. It'll just make them materialistic. And I think I failed at that with my kids. Because I wanted them in the beginning, I wanted them to have more than I had, and I didn't want them to have to deal with things. And now I feel sometimes it backfires where they don't have
the
a
expectance.
complete understanding, and the value of what things are and what it takes to get those things.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Definitely a problem with my 13.
Yeah, my husband takes my kids to the store. It'll be every Friday or every other Friday. And that, mind you, their favorite store went from the Dollar Tree now to Five Below. So the Five Below is the top spot. Listen, we can't Five Below.
Because there's no way everything in there is not Five Below anymore. There's $25 things at 35. You know what? I'm gonna stop coming here.
Yeah.
So it adds up, but they just are like, oh, I'll just get another one if this one breaks. Or like with these silly little squishies, they're driving me insane. Like they'll bust them because they watch videos on YouTube. Oh, let's squeeze out the inside of the squishies.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll get another one next week. Baby, these things $10, $12, $15.
Yes, they are. They are crazy. And they want all the squishies.
Just because you want to squeeze the inside out? Get some flavor.
So good. I love this conversation. We could talk about it for days. However, we are at the top of the hour, and I want to give you ladies each the floor to be able to let the women know who's listening where they can find you, how they can follow you, if there's any opportunities to work with you where you can improve their lives, make it better. Let's go around the room. I will start with Dr. Funk. Please go ahead, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. So you can find me. I have a website. I am drfunk.com, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook. And I'm starting a YouTube channel. So I'll keep you all posted on when I make my first video. And it's actually going to be about how to let go. Like, why can't I stop overthinking and why can't I let certain things go? So I'm going to do a talk about that. And I'm also going to have a workbook that you can get and start working on helping yourselves to let go of things that you really have not been able to let go of. Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be so good. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Thank you.
So good. Keisha, my dear, are you free to tell people where to find you?
Okay, my name is Keisha Gaither Powell. You can reach me at elegantstages11@gmail. I am working on my YouTube station. I have not gotten over my phobia to do my page, but I will make it active this weekend because I'm being put on the spot. So I will share that with the group and we will get it going. But
Yeah.
if you have questions about challenges with adoption, if you need resources or help, or just want to have a healthy platform to have an open discussion about whatever you're going through when it comes to adopting, feel free to reach out to me. Or if you have questions about transitional housing programs or how to get started, feel free to reach out to me. I am going through the process and we can learn together. And I will be more than happy to give you advice on either one of those.
Oh, yes. So good. Love all the things. Super excited for those. Tasha, you are up, my dear.
Okay. You can reach out to me or follow me on Facebook. I have a Facebook account. It's Dream Life Management. I believe it's LLC on Facebook. I have started a YouTube channel. I'm working on putting videos in there. I think I uploaded 2 this week. Listen, it's a struggle.
You're getting it done.
This entrepreneur stuff is not for the weak. But you can also email me at dreamlifemanagementllc.25@gmail.com. And let's double check me on the LLC.
I think it is. I think it is. I will.
And I'm sorry, I don't give out my email address too often. So if it's not,
Yeah.
you can always follow me. Like I said, you can DM me through Facebook, and I definitely will get that information to you. So there's me. I am offering clarity calls for free now, and also having budgeting sessions with clients where we sit down and look at your budget, create a budget, and help you get started to get out of the living paycheck to paycheck.
Yay! So exciting. So it's dreamlifemanagement.25@gmail.com. Reach out to Tasha. She's doing clarity research calls. So if you're looking to clean up your budget, stop living a paycheck to paycheck, she is your girl. Make sure you reach out. All right, Serena, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you. I am going to have to go here very soon because I do have another meeting, but you can find me at Serena M. Kretschmer on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram at Serena Kretschmer, same name on LinkedIn. And then I am also doing some clarity research calls as well, completely free if you are an online coach and you are in a transition and growth period in your business and you're getting so much inspiration and ideas and advice that you really want to implement, but you're struggling to get momentum, or you're wondering if there's something wrong with you. There's not. Is most likely a systems thing. We could definitely walk through your specific situation. So yeah, I am doing those calls completely for free, so we can really dive into your specific goals, what you're looking to do in your business. And yeah, I'd love to answer any questions, but I do need to get going, and baby just spat up all over me.
For being a part of this. You're fantastic. Thank you for fitting us in. Have a good one, Serena. I'll make sure to include all your info.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. It was great seeing everyone.
First.
Nice meeting you, Serena.
All right, Brittany, my dear, the floor is yours.
So on the social media, part. I'm not that great at it. I'm still kind of getting out there. So what I've done is I have a TikTok and it's heart underscore and the and symbol underscore soil acres. So you can follow me on there. I just right now post videos. I will post the updates and everything as I am. I just bought some more um like vlogging video stuff. I bought some microphones, a stand. I'm sorry, the cat is what I'm trying to dodge every 2 seconds. If you can't tell, I apologize.
That's okay. Dr. Funk, some
So
hers and mine are somewhere around here.
yeah, I just got a lot of more things to help me vlog just because I'm bad at multitasking and usually I'm just out there. I get out there, do what I need to do, and I'm, back to reality. So I'm trying to get better.
I love
Eventually, sorry.
I love it. I'm excited. You've got the pieces. It's coming together. Give yourself grace.
Yeah, it's coming together. So yeah, you can still follow me, Heart and Soil Acres. I'm on Facebook, Brittany Kelly. I'll start posting on there, so you'll see more and more. And once everything's up and running, I'll, like I said, post updates on there about it all. And yeah, that's it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You ladies have been great. Thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the conversations, the hard conversations that we all need to have. And thank you for showing up and helping the audience. Please, everybody, make sure you subscribe to the She Elevates podcast on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple. And we'll have to do this again. I think this live experience was fantastic. It not only helped the listeners, but it's gaining visibility for coaches, consults, everything that we're doing, and it's just helping the world. So looking to do this every month, at least 1 week out of the month, and we will see you ladies back.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic week.
Having us later.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.